What your Jumedian so one say my make say hi Adom TV. Jumedian Badwam on Adom TV. Quick reminders be wahan my farmer more quickly. Onyame Adoma na watch we na we Chairman Kutin ne nua ana ne offer so at the front asin jakai ho na won be kwakope adofo nyina wono krabia so yen hye so na Chairman Robert Kutin yen kotai ndechi so the late Thomas Kwame Danso ana Philip Akwasi Ekuama Chairman Kutin say emphasize akonya so enka mu nyina say 24th 25th e wa sen jakai ho ana abusunya tenase enti yen kotai onachi ana Dr. Prince Ama Dr. Sunyami Adom abekwa kopene ma me krabia this weekend ewo Mankesim enti ono so yen kotai nachi na bibia enti bingo Dr. Prince Ama yen kotai nachi na bibia enko kama emfama no na ne krakrakra so no miami nua Emmanuel Edu so nkranza fear is it fear pre or fear let me check era Edu and also yes ne mame the late Obapen Abnanchua Yami Adoma na otwe wiye ana beba so na ewo enkranza intention so enkranza eho na san hihye we nyina beba so na afi abusua ko na ase somwo ye free Pentecost asafo ewo ye free nti Emmanuel Edu oni onuanom nyina no emamu nyina yakọ emamu shedden kese pa. On the brighter side of life, Honorable Frank Kumi Kanye na wemfie Mensin Krachi. Honorable Frank Kumi enne onyame de afi aka nemfie. Honorable baby will be also the nyame ase for your life say odo bedu Mpensenpensemu. You can say the Kofi Tonto atena se menyini se say koso kanipa oye biem de betima kai on say oka emebunu kuma bia o mabeka amanyosem ene said the ebo Ghana ho bra biribia da omode no kredie wakokoduro kwanso ne buo kwanso edidi djuma nti watena see there e mara ka ba ma refuse say wasom Ghana in a very good capacity waton Ghana yi paaso amanone ana ene de wabaha se obeka ho ama ya chichire Ghana kuru no iye pa Kofi Akwaba medili se bibia e kama
bibia e kama ye tem kwamu de
I see.
Flu no na.
Yes. What the nasa crowd?
Habatan we dalama.
Afa kakra.
Afa me pa, just kakra. But akoye oman Inequality.
Yes.
Akoye Adom Badwam ne de. Me yi hu ba bia yi.
Emfa.
Say meba.
Yedasi P. What follow a school placement in common? What follow president be?
Kakra.
This is an annual ritual, and that's where I have a problem. We need solutions to some of these issues. How we can really help the situation. Because ukofie bibrimo eja demo. As if you need be but it's about placement of Yaya this year. What do you think can be done? What are some of the corrections?
Medasi bibri. Mame former minister Madam Elizabeth Ohene why story bi edi kama menchia ahwefo a mohwe anope why story bi na story ni very interesting obi a obenya mre bia onko kan story the point she makes in the story has to do with the fact that school placement na be ya ade bia the elite in society it shows challenges kakra ewo. It is also the school placement issue multifaceted. It looks at bibia I say nipakuo bi free say omo maye sronko omo de omo na ese omo kọ specific schools bi. So I say na omo man kọ say school na it can never be so. Say system near the right thing. I know you one challenge. There's also the challenge. Say, me name sabio. Mishishaya ufoni biye ufi nkrani bi nya adwene mu pose me di school we na meko nti se manko school we it can never be se mako school and me bra bitimi ayeden edi yi ama no to so miensa it shows say yentimi mfa ye ho to a few schools so say omona just say the A schools are forever. They must remain the only A schools. And he said, Akrabia percent that see school no na there. Okay. And it brings a whole lot of conversation. I say, as a mind yetna se na yedi ho komo. Na okay, Madam Elizabeth Ohene story na or cite one example, Manfe. Senior high, I think Manfe Girls School or something.
You'll be producer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, if
they really come up, Papa.
Yes, if my memory serves me right, Tawaname Washington, they came to Washington as one of the robotics schools. Our mobile robotics in the US. So I say, Manfe, me really feel Papa Nidi. There's one Dr. Bia, or the Nahodi na she Manfe robotics program. And school number one of the best schools. So this whole conversation calls for say, yentimi mfa money that chinyina and share a few schools. Me gidi say nipa bebre abaya akesefo na enimdifo wo man ho a o man ko the so called A schools. It is a combination say e benya tete amaye man o ma nyante ase say yes, school matters. But one kasa o modern bo ba bia e do betena bia no. You must be able to work hard to come out. 2, SE nyina abandi animu na ye resource the various schools to bring them up. See ebetimi ama Manfe ene abeye one of the top schools in the Ghana. And then the church say intimi for any other school na ye resources a school no na emedru ba bia SE bedru. And then 3, yenumu bia yenya akwanya bia ne yabeye mpanyimfo ne ade o man no no. Yes, yes, sabi schools na ewo ho na nya yenko ayema ye schools ne for. So what I say, ye school ne ma obia o Ghana ha. So it must never be the case say Kofi Tonto sabi obia o Ghana manyo semu ye panyin bi ana bibi ntino say chinchina Kofi Tonto ebako A grade school ana say bibisa. No. We must create a level playing field for every child, irrespective of baby or free. No no nya akwanya no nko school ni bi. Because we gidi say baby a obeko bia no. Say obo homodin ya. Ebe ye me because sabe school obokrom primary. And me didi mu na me dey abedri. Block B near there. That time they were not considered some of the best schools in the country. But any baby I believe that there are so many other stories.
Okay, so national organizer for the NDC, so Atlas, Joseph Yamin Abakaya, Yamin Akwaba, any new to you on this matter of
you know, so only problem.
But what's it?
Only problem.
What's it?
Only any problem.
I say we are kind and I just also just my elite to say.
Oh, there be mean casa. Me say national organizer for the NDC, and so Atlas. Say you didn't go na.
Yeah, me you treat each other.
Is it them say me no? Say we try was. Say no me be train pa. It mean the train me say national.
Say afina maba.
Oh, there be.
Na sakra okovi. Afina no abanso ampa. Ti mimi dwumadi a mimi di no. Ah me sha asem. Oti ha. Me ba. So no ade aba. Me say afina national organizer NDC my watnase. Ye di nkomo so no ntase.
Sure, sir.
Oh, Debbie, Wadaruma. Say the one hakura na ontnas.
I mean, person who say, Yami, organizer, Okoji chi degree.
Well, say maybe I'll call Kofi and I was not
going to say Obama be able to let me.
Debbie, any team pokra. Me say, okay. I hang it in Pokra.
Me will team Pona and me.
At Brea, ye didn't come on yet, let me look for Ficas and the now Yantas. And no say, Unia. That's key. Yeah, you could be here, but maybe 1 or 2 be and I'm one team.
For the record,
for the records,
Yamin Bantam. And then I know about
no problem at all.
I didn't say call
my queue down in the moment. As to why I don't my queue down, and it's another.
Joseph Yamin, basic school placement.
School placement. My member. There's one deputy minister, Reverend for Education.
For you.
Yeah. The entire me born Abasono is from the fact that we're very silent. The Nipa Baby Crime may not even know so a deputy minister.
Oh.
Yeah. So, and that's a good sign. They didn't have a school placement. You don't even hear him make a statement. But I think that we are there. But there's another issue, of course. 100 and something thousand people didn't get placement. Well, we're being told today a computer placement. Computer in the best. Yeah, co school. Now only 3 choices. 3. And then it's 5. Make away because me bakubi. So practically, me no be America. If you are tonto me no
me bakubi. Me no.
Obe kind from the air can but go through 5. Na arahu se me wo say 5 ni na oba nya ba akokra. Yeah. And that is over 130 to 160,000 students. Omawofo will have to go through the struggle themselves to get schools. And the many idea are okay. Where he's saying you will grade 1 schools near them. It is the doing of the Ministry of Education and the Ghana Education Service. Because the Okwakoye self-placement, the amount setting schools, I am fascinated as a student. And so our schools, are sometimes classified as schools are sebi and Munyambianya. So who is painting that picture?
The Ministry Service.
Simple.
Ministry painting pictures.
No, all these years, any problem, no problem.
No, I know. Yeah.
Until the other say, even those schools now, ya catch say, with my placement, while on your own Baba. Uber Komo, ya do you between your men. As I say, go and say, no, I
know there are many. But the question is it the doing of the ministry or the doing as a society?
Well, society supervised by the ministry and the service.
The ministry.
Okay.
Yes. So the entire said, I started by praising the deputy minister. Something that I work and I'm bringing wood in where you talk of make up Prempeh College.
Yeah.
Maybe I want to go to Prempeh College for the fun of it. Sometimes, sir, Ghana higher attitude be at the school no 2 year. That doesn't mean say the best school. All over, but the 2 year makoha. So, Meba is asking me, say, how would I go to Prempeh? You have to pass and go. Until from the Kwara Bremen now, the way I will see the Prempeh to 2, you also want to go there. Not that when you presec and as a baby, uncle. So the grade 1 schools near them. And as a society in Kwana, but it's the Ministry of Education, the Ghana Education Service. And all my certain schools be, including my school, at the Atoho, say at this point, Hadie, you have to struggle to get there. Now you struggle to get there. A chesa person will say, no, the best. In Arabia, we want to go there.
The best.
The best. And they say, he schools be a computer now reject schools. You know, that is per literal understanding. But if such schools now say, you self-placement, if it deserves to be on the computer, then because as at now, our phobia him say, you don't go to look for schools for yourself. They are buying in the
oh, please.
Yes, or a certain percentage be for schools, you know. I think there's no more than 30%. A year for Nipa, a war school, no, environment, you know, between any access there. But over 70 to 80% is being placed by Abino. Then Abine Kroyai, I catch it all say 160,000 out for. Mana and your school and your day, uncle. And what this schools be a big list of schools. Says our list of schools, you know, why Casako choose moody or your day. Okay. Why and I want to criticize impression. And now for now, mobile go through our schools, you know. They are going through difficulty to get it. And no one no moving. So I bind it in the share no more. And on this struggle of Yebabegu community center or Ghana Education Service in the district or whatever to want to get a school. If you are buying any education through a buying service, and you are creating an impression and it's still going. I bet quite why then I could do actually. Another one issue. The second one is why? Your investigations kakrao near here. Maybe bas school or koi. And I'm down for being to school. So these are two.
We're down for bar now, we're down for school. So we'll bas school.
I'm down for no pretty school.
Oh, okay. A
private school.
Okay. Sure.
But down for no school. Our Nkara of 660. And the washer moved through primary to GHS3.
Okay.
Maybe bus school or koi. Nkara, on school no 3 classes. And class be a nipa almost about 40 to 50 anyway. By the time I almost cultural exams, now madam for new school now is 60 for GHS 3-4. Mine 10 penny cultural in the name of the school. All others, I could register of public schools. I'm giving you something that you should find out. Call the private schools. Try to investigate on your own. So say, oh, pano pese onya good grader. My name is under
a private school.
Hey, since when?
Since the MPP took over. 3 years. I'm just giving you some detail at this level. Mama, elite.
That will be a private, you know, ever transfer, majority of them 600 they can attend with school more. They are can a bunch of schools. Yeah, cultural. It will not say.
So at what point in Omujai private school no call register under public school?
Free SHS.
No. At what point in Omujai, sir? So
registration.
Registration time.
You be registration. Say about the register. Then they are what register in public schools.
Really?
Not private school. Until I make a joke, say we are call private schools. Get your own investigative bodies. And so yeah,
but at that time, is it possible to roll in a final year student?
It is.
To write an exam in the name of the school?
You can decide to register anywhere.
If the law says you can register anywhere, then where is the crime? if what you are saying is the case, maybe you
yes, it is all my men and that's what I'm saying. I'm giving you a certain so maybe school.
You say you're a national organizer. I say me say no.
Is destroying certain things in the system. There you have to bring it out because the private schools, as a result of free SHS, and one of them is that. The grades the private schools are now getting, discouraging parents.
But how? Why are they getting that?
Because you are educated. No, it's not about that. What's now? It's a system I ever correcting.
Yeah. Why never correcting?
You need to know.
Okay.
So let us look at it because you understand it. I have been to this Banu school and almost about 100. They ended up sending 30 to register because our phone are moving their kids from there because Ubanu throw private school. The likelihood that the grade you are expecting on Saturday and our phone saying that is the best way to they advise you. My Obama control from school.
What did your channel say?
No, my point is
it's a very dangerous thing.
No, so then is he saying that utro private school no na nya de so be pass na obi na hye waye kwa o fail
fee bi aba.
That's what I'm trying to understand. And then akra no fail so throw private to fail. No school na nkyere na school na nkyere na
say the private actually no but on we or private obekwa ko we or public because public so be pass or public no
yes
than that of
yes so that means there is something what is causing that.
That's where all case that's all case we peer sem na to
you know na say ni nipa na dan for no ka kire no na dan for no be man reason
you see
into my who reason
sometimes
my who reason
sometimes what can say ya it tells you that because you are defending something.
I haven't defended
a rot in the system. Me pa cho ti. Enti enye wo areho. Se odo ba be ko school. Na awofo no by the 6 months send ba ne be tworo in sohwe no. E wo se oyi ne ba ne ko not a different onko aban school. One, you look at the marking schemes and they tell you that there's a different marking scheme for the public school and a different marking scheme for the private schools.
I cannot establish that.
So, you can't. And that's what I've told Makachira was saying. This is something what system so your program we are
my cast
you come to challenge your
but don't distort my point now to look at it. Unim say the normal na ye true 70 to 100 or aggregate one.
A dependent on important model
maybe.
Because we met menya 80
maybe
the highest 80 to 100. No,
say to get aggregate one is 90 to 100 for private schools. Is it the same for the public school?
Why are you moving on?
I am telling you that at this point, I'm not doing hearsay. I'm doing practical analysis. Number one, over 150,000 Awufo are supposed to go search for their own schools when there is a computer placement. The private schools and Awufo are taking their awards from the private schools simply because ne banu chro private school na the potency say ne banu benya the grade na ohwe no awufo.
Okay, metiwase e betimenya bre obi Philip Waguna Swedro di abase. Good morning. Please, what Yamin is saying is true, but the decision of the parent is that public schools always have the best placement but the private schools are not happy about it.
So how is it true?
Philip Waguna.
Or no rationale TAC. Yeah, means rationale different.
Yeah. They be a micro in Banner say. On say they are less schools are very deprived schools. Okay. It is a crown born home modern Ukraine grade BR or you considered each point be whether SHS or university level. No, your man is our consideration say Osha and what you say. HSS say oh Bahadia and HSS. It is now. There was a perception in this country that most public schools need and papa. It will be a being a private school, to a public school. Now, the performance of ABO Mokauna. They say, hey, Charlie, now public school corner, what you might take paper say there, any bay. It could also be true that our Fobri who said, yeah, a softer a position when it comes to marking, even though the scheme is correct, marking the public school because they know they are deprived of a lot of things. Or private school, all the facilities. Obi who mouse that. It's your control instructor a farm mouse or computer and so. So I am seeing that we should take our time. Maybe in Chile Mununa but there's an issue there.
In Chile
maybe.
Maybe. Don't do na on person obegia to me because I am okay, I know they can ho.
Asaba Adamu Inamase, national organizer NDC Amanyoko Natinase Sansuna Kofi Tonto, so part of the communications team for the MPP. So Atinase, we've dealt with the issue about school placement and the challenges at pop one, but a very useful angle also about Yamanu. You bet you but Kofi before I'll be briefly as an echo. So only Musa say the former president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and then or picket forms boldly to just announce say or a part of internal elections I because a year NDC Amanyoko. So this one from my very good friend Tony Good, Radio BAR, Sunyane. Kindly read this short message in Sunyane. Some private schools overcharge in the registration. Some charge 1,800 Ghana cedi instead of 50 Ghana cedi. That's one of the reasons why some parents move their children. And it's from Tony Good. Tony Good, good morning, and thank you for this input. Kofi, back to...
I read it very quickly. Maybe not expert in this area. And I think say at the appropriate time, you are the experts now. Me no can see quite more. More in this space. I'm betting me at church near money will be brave. But I'll share message crab by ya. Actually, say I buy see registration fee 50 cedis. Now school 1,800. I mean, and the Nipa what kind of background so yeah, will be out here in the education sector.
Yeah.
Until nim near Oka. Until if that is the case, then it may very well explain why I will be brief. Feel say. And yeah, at this point, because and yet 1,002 to 2008, we are talking 50 Ghana cedis to 1,800 Ghana cedis. Means we can calculate percentage in Metias here. Abnormal percentage. Why? It is a sadness here. Then something ought to be done. Until I know you are there back. I dare me no ye. Me share video be a na ma me be complaining say. Ne bayi 35. Now when you school as well, when you busa and say school be a brew girls, fancy mind something. But schools are okay
top notch.
Top. And we shall cranny selection or select all AAA schools. Meanwhile, we grade by 35. And Mijitum said there may be some challenges, but the challenges cannot only be say system nanye.
I want to mean yes.
So there are other challenges as well.
What does it mean?
So what can say what you do AA schools a category.
No, some are men and can you
or based on what the woman has said.
Woman no at the end of canon. This is a woman who said 35
the best.
9. But I'm saying that schools
yes, but T
grade.
I think so. Grade, until as you go along, a best some part. Clearly, the selection now, it goes against. When you're the school are open. It is not the fault of the system per se.
I understand it.
But understanding it, we have to enhance the education for our parents and then the student body. So what I say, to ensure, say, you bet me, I bring sanity to the whole thing. But I am the year one say, I did 50 CDs.
We got 1,800.
Now, Yami, I also pay me. I was down for running private school. Oh, Yami, what to home I was down for? I get 1,800.
Maybe I give me 200.
That be what's the one down for? Who why who investigate? Who now why who investigate? Oh, I mean, Kasa.
So see,
me
1,800. I'm saying that or no. He's talking about some schools in Sunyani.
What school?
Some schools in Sunyani. That is the message on the buy. And Chelsea private schools, you know, and that is a result why a man for you or Mombadi and the
into private school they are 50 CDs.
If you want to be the top journalist, if you want to be the top journalist, a man for Nimo, take this matter.
Yeah, of course. Listen, because there's only
come down
different angle about.
Come and sit down with the private schools.
No, we'll discuss this. We'll discuss it.
Say, Yami, per my way here. So, no more election time. Poof, same boom from him. Man, call for Kujina Bontin share ties without evidence. Say, Yami, per my way here. The SN say, you are a national leader, one of the most active national political leaders in this country. A national organizer for NDC is no joke. But be ready, I be my respect. It is a way penny to sell. Now, on research, on Ministry of Education. No, but Tnabontin, what to Musa to say, John Mahama here during election time. Now, that's how they are.
Now, what to Aguni?
That's what to Agum. Baby, or better. What
there's a rot. You want to expose it or no?
One way and coming in a or no, the team about say, Bibi Koso, or no come from no any experience. On Castle business say, they are costing it to Jawamami. The course or no one in the bar at the end a dance here, baby or no crab no how for bear or have you a placement in Sema by Din at the Amomo. Obi the Abetu say, Ampade Yamini can and the correction say. Problem is, need be the NTM my bus say, Ebinum private schools in 2008, and bra buying 50 Ghana city. And now what take us say, Sikana a demino, as dodo. Obin should the above Yagunas word drew to say, Ampa the Okano, and the correct. Maybe he might not be finished with all the facts. But some of the reasons it's just animal way, but we should be wide. I didn't think our private school. A brand of associate exams, Munina wholesale, which we feel Namco Ellis. Why is that?
When I make us say, maybe worry and say, Yami, no, I'm not defending you. I've not even defended the substance of the issue. The American say, Yami, any packet.
You should have gone for the full facts.
I say, Uganda.
Who told you that I don't have the full facts?
What better also being investigation?
No, so that
investigation.
Me can Setonto, you are reading political meanings.
I'm not. No.
Who defend them? This is a subject. This is a subject that I was saying. Can we deem here? Then you can watch, especially where messages have come in support of Asema. But who know? Who interjected, who heckle because it is exposing your government.
No.
It's a national country.
You as a journalist, so that
even
nobody reads political
the team is working around it.
On my private school, 1,800. I know how is that exposing?
How is
that exposing? How is that exposing? They say a collective responsibility as a society. Obia on the chefa wom. The American say Yami a penny and you may be saying on to na onya more information. Send your bear, sa some the babontia. Nipa nyina benya munti ase. So what else? The American.
Okay. Maybe I'll make a chance up and then program. And I'll be able to prove to you that I'll be able to prove to you that all the facts. And with the two as I say, nobody can come and challenge.
What's a man Mampodi
St. Louis.
St. Louis, what's not a omo yeah, what's not so pay.
Okay.
Until on the many share as a placement won't come on is omo time.
That's
we had all.
No, I respect his opinion.
Yeah.
They make kind of say next time on your further research.
Okay.
MY.
Okay. I mean, a party paying move for is that correct?
Your flag bearer.
And no flag bearer. Now, so then our
flag bearer.
How?
How is that?
And then you be a quite so.
Neither now quite flag bearer. Well, what's my okay now quite flag bearer?
Where flag bearer?
You see, Yamin Samayana, a piano, yes, you see, no
problem here.
Party one she say,
flag bearer. Oh, flag bearer, why?
No, me cramming. I'm expecting His Excellency, the incoming president, 2025, John Dramani Mahama, the flag bearer of the NDC. Then can make an opportunity for me to propose him. The forms and now to second him as a national organizer. That's my right. That's a boy.
Yeah.
I knew Argentina was going to win the World Cup from the start. We are the champions, and they ended up being the champions. And the contest they be why but you know that is an unopposed contest. The affair means
unopposed contest.
Yeah, I mean,
and I will bet you
no, you might never know.
That's only one of the main contestants. Me interest, but we are democratic.
No. I mean, but I think it's very unfair. As a national executive,
it's wrong.
Unfair.
Why? Because
have you read our guidelines?
Oh no,
did he say that?
No, I don't have a problem.
Yes, of course.
Educate me because
that's where I will vote. We vote to call.
So there are no restrictions as to.
No.
Then okay, then
the only restriction, and it's a means the whole organizational department of the NDC is supporting.
But you've said it. What's the flag bearer? You've said it. Who now bet you
and before,
what's the flag bearer?
But your interest is not the interest.
I don't have interest. I don't have interest.
So we need interest there.
All the parties.
Why are you?
When the MPP was going for this, you had interest.
Of course, they were interest.
Yeah.
But when your friend is saying, "Don't to catch them," and say, "Alan Martin will win." Na me feel say Akuto and ebe win here. I will put the reasons why I feel Akuto be then ebe win.
Okay, so
but you don't sit here and me catch you say in my contest, John Mahama a flag bearer.
Okay.
What the your friend is saying? Cobrado for enum etwitwi form. Do you have an interest there?
Una ye tree teacher.
And why would you have an interest there?
Me so be we know how ne say.
Oh, how ne say? You are not part of why would you say what the Cobrado for enum?
One can say or see.
Yeah, can defune.
Of course. You be no one about winning.
Or see, can defune.
John Mahama is winning 98% of the votes. If you
me, I mean, me can defune.
Of course, it's not me say.
Tree teacher.
It's an appeal to you, to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, that I want to be a proposer to the.
I mean, what I remember, who we had number say. Former President John Dramani Mahama has declared his intention to run for president in 2024 general elections on the ticket of the opposition National Democratic Congress. Mr. Mahama made the formal announcement when he met the minority caucus at his cantonment office on Tuesday. All NDC MPs in Parliament have unanimously endorsed John Dramani Mahama as flag bearer. Present at the meeting were former Chief of Staff Julius Debra, former NDC campaign manager for the 2020 general elections, Professor Joshua Alabi, and former Information Minister Kofi Totobi Kwache. Uncle, good morning. It is expected that the former president will make a public declaration in the coming days. On Monday, leadership of 4 unions, Motor Riders Union, True Drivers Union, Concerned Drivers Union, and Aboso Okai Spare Parts Dealers Association petitioned John Dramani Mahama, urging him to contest for the presidency. If elected president, John Dramani Mahama will, in the opinion of the unions, be the finest person to address the nation's current economic problems. Presenting the petition to the office of the former president, the public relations officer of the Motor Drivers Motor Riders Association said so. So when you know when we how to say, I'm a party no.
I'm how to say. And now the Danko Kufu and MPP are be deceived. Spare pass for you. A barber taxes so and ultimately spare pass. You know the difficulty, the simple thing in motor transport business. On my hand, servicing. Kako top oil, no change your car. You go in there 200 cedis, you are able to service your car and your car is you. A person cannot crepa, Chiregana for. Oh, see, you cannot cre. The last time I changed your car to service it. If you didn't pay thousands, of course. That's uncle free. Who is under John Dramani Mahama as the president? O change depending on the car. If you hold more, what say no cry, and a year 120 Ghana cedis. And in just 6 months, 6 years, we got 1,000 euros. Na se nyamia ya Adom. Na sa ni pakronwa na oma na ho tono. Or opportunity to come back bioma. Say you two and a more no conning chain or sense bra. Yen and ye tutiao. Ye semble 2 hours. Office I am from so.
But I don't know person Obama reality na abam bribia the politicians and more opposition. So what is NDC coming to do specifically a petrol boss betty, oil boss betty, electricity boss betty, issue boss betty? Because we share graph na ebana from 1992. Obi enu abet mama dollar ejina baby ejina sa. Obi enu mama dollar na say it say me. O my intikramenka.
No me chese obi enu my menka. Niye ba no. The dollar you are talking about when President Kufuor took over. No yes so be a redenomination of the cedi. Or the bar $1 is to 1 cedi. At that time, na ye 10,000 under President Kufuor to $1. And also a cut 4 zeros from it. It's about 1 to 1. But when President Kufuor was taking over, na dollar ni 2,000 to a dollar, a cedi to a dollar. We take it, you know, before all year redenomination, now move from 2,000 to 10,000. And we redenominate a cedi number 1 to 1. Before all freeze one, now move from 1 to 1 to 1.4 within a matter of just 6 months. The NDC takes over 8 years of our administration. A move from 1.4 to 3.8.
It's not true.
6 years, that is 8 years. 8 years, 1.4 to 3.8. Nanadu takes over 2017. 6 years now. A move from 3.8 to 15 Ghana cedis.
What is the NDC coming to do to bring the dollar to 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5? Which one is it? These are the solutions we want to.
No, but it's not about the solutions.
These are the solutions we want.
The point we are talking about is that
union for union for no. Mahama want a certain reality. I say it will be deception at the end of the day, because all man impression say.
One man impression.
No, remember you are stating here that. What the main example? If I change my oil, let's say over 1,000 cedis. Ebia na mpa bre na NDC was no. Now it was around 650, depending on the car that you are driving. Exactly. Then across 1,000 and over. Now the autoswa me the NDC actually say, I'm expecting that either say over 1,000 no, e be gina ho, maybe kakra nsa kra na change be ba nsa na ba, anase be shine aba na chi. Eno nkoto nche no. As I say, fuel once my head didn't come up behind the scenes as Montisu, no. And say, who say, fuel and NDC bar, a subeti, and now say, a big jina watch. Those are the issues that we have to start speaking to.
Okay, so number one, Ofi say, Asama okay. I was so a kind, a year spare parts dealers are, Omode dollar, safer, euro, and a crown. Among and consider all these things as an Omutu and Amoko, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Is that what you want to tell me?
But only say yes, why mistake, pa. If it's a wow hey, one of the things I'll catch say, the MPP came singing sweet stories. Remember, he's singing sweet stories. And the debate to me.
Yeah. I'm just telling you something.
statistician.
NDC.
Oh, no, yeah.
You know about.
Yeah, me, yeah, statistics.
You know about.
Then Badekaza.
From key teacher to statistician.
Who? Badekaza go be.
Jack of all trades. Oh my.
Yes, sir.
Me say. Spare parts dealers.
They considered all these things as not called. Yeah.
They have analyzed these things, and they think that the NDC under John Mahama better, and that when the NDC is. Me papa bi Amishiano businessman bi. I say yami mummo modern na mumfa John Mahama nsan emrao. Na onfa yenko ahokyira na yewo mu 2012 na better than the woman.
Oh, I see.
This is a statement from a businessman. Was it 2012 near Hochire? But a year than a ne. It means 2012, you know. That alone is motivating for the people. 2020 manifesto, the NDC talks about legalizing Okada. Motor riders, just after that statement, and Samia Uku, then the national organizer of the MPP, organizing motor riders from where MPP nibi o moto bi a omra no meka se o Okada driver. You don't go Independence Square. What was the promise?
Mom can't trade.
Mom can't. But yeah, mom.
I'm the first one to buy. 30
over the 1,000.
Yeah, because over the 30 or so.
That is a deception. And when we were telling them, I'm sure Bibri now fell for the deceitful nature of the MPP campaign.
So you bring that the Okada promise.
So, maybe they had a change of mind when Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, the catcher with Samuel Kusi, Mam cars. And now we know cars, no, correct. The harassment they are going through are more than they used to go through. If he says, Uncle, for just say any coffee from the Badwam Mahama, and son of a catcher and said, my friend, come and we'll vote for you.
Harassment, babe.
When you pass here, the policeman arrest them.
But no harassment. Only helmet, only licenses.
Have you seen?
Yeah.
No, I
mean, I will say helmet.
Now
only licenses.
Master, be a phone line. Is say I never got a phone and from them say if with helmet they are not being arrested.
No, how? I mean, but one who experience that ability. What that oh, see, once the person teacher mine, some of these they are real with it. Most of these Okada people are me, Marcos Central Police Station. Because me, your driver no dispatch, mommy. Your chino. And the mommy follow up quiet. There were over 100 motorbikes there. Majority of them, in my case, my driver.
So it is majority. What about the others?
Now expired.
So, you see, and we always go along one line. Is the Ghana police only there to arrest?
That is another conversation that you can bring up.
That is the harassment the boys are talking about. Say to Machiao police ni Machiao. On share helmet Macho. I was saying do coast station.
Yeah.
So that you be kwa ka. Either you bo can to a bank or you bo can to a certain personal pocket. Couldn't the policeman advise the man to put it there?
Out of my one.
Ask the people if the police are doing that. So it might be the right thing of police in here. But it's an harassment to them because you are changing the
But don't add up to them because when you're careful, you also support a lawless society where people don't want to wear.
That is why John Mahama says that we are going to legalize it and get a legal framework for it. Then you know the kind of offenses. Wajumana yeno and
right.
When Ghanaians who cannot get a car to go to Baby or Mowo, and this is an opportunity for them. So obetimi anya access ediako baby awo because na na do adarumanti kwan ni na say
it's not true.
Nyere.
Very guys. Now that's okay.
Baby a moto ko.
No,
car na nko.
Yeah, me Mr. That be men kasa. It's not true. It's not kasa na.
Oh, kwaya. No, the fasoda.
Na mo kwan na sa town na mpese mo legalize private. Na me ba mo town na mpese mo legalize okada no. Na kwan be mo legalize okada.
You see, sometimes.
Kofi mo manya careful with our submissions because there was such a mind no. Because
me nyesa.
Sometimes.
You see, I mean, because you're so powerful and influential in the system.
A whole national organization.
And you will see.
So, Kase, and Danado.
A quine say.
Yeah, quine because
a quine say.
That's how quine will be.
Yeah, when you have a deceitful government. Me paucho, I mean, stating no hanchero.
Yeah.
And we are, I mean, know your program, I know my 2 hours. Because I know you.
Yeah.
You know, when Anado went to Kumasi, so yeah, so Swami ran about
interchanging, yeah.
5 months. The EDJ who see a baby and a boo before.
Yeah, I mean, what you think of? No, I was in Kumasi, I saw it. Just
what who says,
I saw it, yeah.
But you want me can't.
That be, no way crowd
when Anado was coming to Kumasi,
yeah.
Daba to Kwangoma Road.
Yeah.
A small portion of a crew
Akahon.
Nanado Bakru, Nane, Kofi Job, the machines are consequence, say, within 3 days near Green, Nanado Koya, Kofi Job machines in an assay.
So from Breway to Einstein through to Jachina, Onka, Onka's high school on my Anonka.
Oh, my.
Nakai.
You are talking about one.
Oh, they are
giving you.
No, they are talking about. You see, this is selectivity. That's what I have a problem.
It's not selective. The
reason
why it's not selective is that.
Who can run about the every way. I become the high school. So when you do that, accepting some of the submissions, acquiring challenge.
Yami, question Busa, I went to me, son, or the number. Oh, yeah, and tell me, what can such a tea? Oh, I mean, oh, may I have why I mean, I mean, capture man, I am young, and everyone was so. Mean, probably. That's the only yes. Oh, because you can't say my no one will guess. I don't know how I was. I can't want some no, and the city was here. I mean, you are in the self of Dr. Mahmoud Baumi this morning. Wow, yes, statistician one.
Oh, mine, who they quite Busumche quine a judgment for another. I am talking about a deceptive government.
Okay.
Nanado Dankwa Kufuado, any MPP are buying, and I just gave you a simple idea. When Nanado comes out, maybe you're quine. So I'm interchange. Yajehu, Masifuni na Buse, when another Yabuni na Gufum. So Nanado near ready. Why did he move people there? The ceremony alone, how much it cost us? Na me kasa asem na ye de beto ho a na o man hene why a devil's advocate o say aye bosomtwe kan aden na won kan. So you are diverting you. Why you more of Papa we aduma to divert the attention of the expose. Me dey abeto ho. Am here kan asem.
Ya be Judy. So this be Judy pa. Go via try over. Yeah, text messages and so about. I mean, Lukman, Yense was national organizer.
Lukman, dear.
Wow, Lukman. Nanya Okumazi Lukman. Away. Lukman this year, Lukman.
And before Tonono. No, you Lukman in Alaska.
Lukman in Alaska.
I know Muto Lukman, Alaska Nanko.
It's Alaska account.
Oh, my time now can you half.
Oh, no, yeah, me strategy.
Yeah, supporter. So,
Lukman.
No rough.
Ah, Yami. Now,
Opa friend Busan is the American boy.
Oh,
think I will come in. Can you test message you are doing?
Say, BB and say, you're regulating.
A jeans, no, what did you say?
Okay, say your papa John Dramani Mahama say Okada for one year Juma. Okay.
Minkai.
Oh yeah, the first time he was the first person who said he's not going to legalize Okada. And then later 2020 came say obe legalize Okada.
Okay.
Now nneɛma a ɛkɔ so no ɛna enya ɛsi legalize ne kwan si ɛpam. So even the NDC admit say kwan a yenuanom bi a mutwi Okada faso no ọma wonti krom na o kona Okada ehia o esa nka oni ne kosi
yeah but no
ehia.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean do we really have to come and sit here and debate niema sebe yenuanom Okada fo ni bi ye na simple no more try say traffic stop wa omubegina na no mpo no traffic light na se no mu yese omo danda moto na just paying attention, putting their foot down and waiting. No, obe danda who say oni mre skills. What's he say? Enti oman anya obi na eso obeka. Even Okada for na nkasa on your program ekosi say G2 say niema omu nuanu mi biye no enye. Go to the hospitals and see what is happening there. Ti say bibi nya ye regulate enu nti na ye be regulate. 2. President Mahama say oba enye news. Enye bibia ye bibia sanke ye ha ye hompo ka ho asem. Go papa na ye to aba wie ya no ye na adwen say obesa contest. Enani su ne ban a wayi na di ene de Yamin na yi na din na nyina. In fact, omo de brofo kakraka bi sa ato ne so. Preemptive candidate. So flag bearer.
Presumptive leader.
Presumptive or something like that leader. Enti de omo ye nyina cosmetic. Ya yin dada. NDC member bia ni ho a opese obe contest omo di ebuo ni ani di ma no. They don't respect anybody. For them no, NDC as a political party near Adom Mahama property. And if it means destroying for political career to make him president, we will. I don't think that destroy Haruna Idrisu ne Muntaka.
No, that one you cannot say it for a fact. A party business.
A party business. Abranti omode ne ba dey no here special. Then na to force here special. Look at what they've done to Haruna. The office crowd tikrom person was embarrassing the young man. Because they feel say onye John Mahama bede. Posture to force in ateki. Muna nanim because he must please somebody. Yadwa betna say please obi. Nanka obi a wo ye parliamentarian wo adwuma ne say wo somo constituents. Ni a throw letter bro say menye say yesi gina ha menye say. Yeah, control you like a puppet.
Party that Nicoy.
Of course, party. You see, so man, ye to Abama or constituency, 9 people po and to Amawa, which na homa constituency, and I'm
not the NDC.
No, my point is
not
yeah, exactly. And it's all to force now a member of parliament. I wouldn't member of parliament, my NDC. We a member of parliament, my constituency. So you must behave in a way that benefits the constituents, not the NDC. How can you sit there now Adabraka na control you?
I know your own okay.
No, nyame na me ka na Adabraka na de letter ba.
Party position. Party na.
No, they are telling him what to do. Yen Adom Mahama na ekire de onye. Eno akota ekire te se de onim ne ekoso. Eno ayi ase din katia mo ehye ni mo ni fifi kwati. Oh, me patch over me pen, man.
Hey, David, what do you pay?
Come said the bay, I mean, about submission.
Exactly.
No problem.
And you're a drum now, second time now, so into the avion now, seven.
There was your chro, and then whether
you're a drum, Mahama. And yet, Ubi Asabi say, or so be contest here in news. It's not news. He's been carrying himself as the leader of the NDC for the last 6 years. Not creating a fair platform for everybody. Do for ya now. We ya now. We ya now. It's not fair. Inti idea mimi fi say M1. Now, o ma me musa a question. Aboso kind spare parts dealers association. One group and there are different because I say Aboso come more different groups.
Honestly, me need verification.
Okay.
But you know, I'm there sure.
Yeah, let's verify.
But this conversation, maybe papers when I say jobs at risk as Delhi bans motorbike taxis.
Yeah.
India's capital, Delhi, has banned motorbike taxis from its roads, which serves as a nuisance and an inconvenience and violates the Indian law. Okay, so that's also in India.
Yeah. No, you see, on my motorcycle, say you be regulating part. You have to be extremely careful because so call Lagos, ne other places are very heavy. There are so many challenges with it. And to see a case go that direction now, I see a
now,
my main call roads in summer now ya mean can. So I wanted to quickly touch on this. There be some kind roads.
Roads how are they? Roads
Oh man, roads are some and come ye dear. I see dino in the proper context. And now I know here I say the total road network in Ghana 96,000 kilometers. Total road network. They are in good condition or motorable conditions, about 40% of that number. It is a way I buy a in for 4 years and you Ghana coin. It's impossible. Emum, the air shall say, Ubetimia Yumudu. So what I say, the percentage are Ubetimia completely. So we call roads and highway. Data I watch they say, yeah, Papa John Dramani Mahama, Badwam Mpensenpensemu, or complete 1,518 kilometers of roads. New roads are constructed. Asante region had about 500 or so kilometers. Under Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, total road network is over 4,800 newly built roads. The most in the history of the Fourth Republic. Unprecedented. They've been seen that.
What's he saying?
They say 4,000 plus.
The whole Ghana.
The whole Ghana. Under Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo.
Ashanti, what saying?
Ashanti is about 1,100 or so. Yeah. Kilometers of roads. They've been seen that. But Argentina me mao the total road network. Because Akwanya Aka SCA is over 50,000 kilometers. Until the Ubeye Biampono, it doesn't scratch the surface. So what I say. But you can't Mampenia, why you are crying in the history of this Fourth Republic? Or Mampeni bien who better President Akufo-Addo under the Fourth Republic. In fact, see a road construction, we share roads and highway definition of construction. It includes newly built, it includes rehabilitation, it includes pothole patches and all of that, re-graveling. So what can you know? It's about 10,000 kilometers of roads and a President Akufo-Addo attached. So, put it in proper perspective. Because in the unfortunate instance of President Mahama Badwam Mpensenpensemu, the fact of the matter remains, in 4 years. A kilometer of road, asphalt, is $2 million.
A kilometer.
A kilometer, asphalt. And it's also about 50,000 kilometers of roads now. Just do the calculation. In fact, I know you're just one way direction. So we are double lane, a brosa.
Wrap up my
the point I am making is that put it in proper perspective.
Okay. 2 minutes, I'll wrap up my.
A breaking coy and coach the crowd, your pen, not some betting about. And chair crowd.
I can't focus on the community.
No, and there's so be any. But in chair, and MPP members of parliament, or more about 80 or so, Badwam Mpensenpensemu, finance minister, and Wabon.
Your finance minister.
If I shot wasn't there a directive from the national headquarters of the MPP to members of parliament to call them to Abaminia? Baby, I am we see sometimes when try so be maybe be a look so bad. Yeah, I say side maybe.
It's not the same. It is not the same. It's not the same.
It's not the same. Say you go to minority say you be to no kwasem ne say majority for na threatening no omo toka minority no ayeka. Directive from national headquarters straight.
No.
To the party
MPP
in government
was not a directive. Right. It was a consensus building. No. You can't come and sit there and say it was a directive. No. So it was not a directive from anybody.
Is it in make us say school MPP for no call no call on heaven and call earth. So when there's a letter from the national headquarters
and directive.
Consensus. What was the letter saying? What was the letter saying?
But whether it is a directive, is a consensus, is what? The position of the party is say, yanka abai no ho any approve. You see, this is abaya in the history of the African continent. Inya abaya and nkrofo ni na sheda kabo mabonda. This abaya we.
I don't know.
I mean, you're doing okay.
Unyanti ase.
I mean, free say. You see, I mean, free say.
Debbie, my main church
in 2014. NDC, make cow. In 2014, NDC MPs stood up against Setepe. President Mahama Setepe. Not Setepe. So,
strategic ops.
Okay. NDC forced standing up against Setepe. No, about.
You see. Ebia.
No, what are you talking about?
Ebia. Oh,
what are you talking about?
Ebia tonto.
Tina Setepa bon. Dabina Setepa bon.
E bon na ebia na e hawka.
Ana me busa say na Setepa nso abon ana.
Madam menhwe say we in hawa. In the history of the African continent. Yenya aban bia ne nkrofo na hyedaye incompetent tisaba.
And the king of incompetent the John Mahama. It's a fact.
Oh, but
and the bufu
you just
will not be part of approving an incompetent replacement.
No.
Incompetent. And that's the party's position.
Incompetent.
You to expose them. In some manner, you busa ye. Say minority in it.
What did you expose? And then I was exposing.
And office MPP for
incompetent parties that cannot even collect its own results. And you put your flag bearer out there to embarrass him. King of incompetence. What are you talking about?
Thank you.